Today I'm going to go through the process of making a hand-bound book. Supplies that we're going to need are some paper for the inside of our book. I've pre-folded 5 pages together so that we have one signature. And we also have a watercolor techniques sheet that I'm going to fold in half. And this is going to be the cover of my book. I also have a half sheet of paper. I'm going to use this as a template. I have a clothespin, an awl, or you can actually just use a thumbtack, and I have a needle and some nice thick thread, and it's doubled up as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a template out of this half sheet of paper. So I'm going to fold this in half lengthwise. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. And then from what'll end up being the top and the bottom here, I'm just going to fold down approximately an inch, fold up again approximately an inch. So now I have a template. So what I'm going to do is right here in the corners of where things have been folded, I'm just going to make those dots really obvious, and I'm going to put that inside my signature of folded paper, and I'll secure it with a clothespin just so it doesn't move on me. And here's where sometimes using the edge of our table comes in handy, or you can prop things up on a book. I'm actually going to make sure my cover is also attached. And then right in the where those little dots are, I'm going to make sure I poke my tack or my awl all the way through the layers here in each of those. I have all of my sections together. The hole's gone all the way through my fold, and I'm going to need my needle and thread. And I'm going to start on the outside cover and poke through the middle hole first. And sometimes it's hard to get through all of those layers, so you just have to have patience. And you pull through the middle. Here's where, if I want, I can remove that template. Maybe I should have done it beforehand and I wouldn't have had to rip it, but so I've got that template off, and I'm going to pull this thread through the middle so that I have about a 6 to 10 inch tail still sticking out of thread. I don't want to pull it all the way through. And then I'm going to go to my top hole here, all the way through the layers. And I'm going to come back to this very top one here. And back through the middle. And once I come out the other side, I'm back to where I started, and I can just very gently pull in the opposite direction just so I'm not tearing the paper with the thread. So I'm pulling up and down, and I can cut that and tie it.